Hello everyone and welcome back. Yeah, it's been a little while, couldn't get a video up last week and was just way too busy at work. I did like 25 hours in the first 2 days, so yeah, it was just too busy. Anyways, I saw a little challenge up on the Next Gen Sprites website. If you want to check that out, I'll leave a link in the description below. And the challenge was to draw a piece of cake. Now, I got to thinking, what kind of cake do I want to draw? And it made me pretty hungry thinking about all of the cake that I could draw. I thought of a vanilla cake with strawberry icing. So here you see I've already finished some of the outline, and I've tried to create this kind of shape in the middle for some gooey icing. And soon after, I'll choose the color for my cake. I chose a yellowish off-white because most cakes are generally a bit yellowish in color. Fixed up the top to make that look like a gooey icing as well. Now I've got my pink colour down, the base for my strawberry icing, and I start doing a little bit of shading to give it some shape. I've already done some of the cake, and I'll continue playing around with that a bit to try and get it looking the way that I want, and then try to add a bit of texture to the cake. You don't want it to just be plain white, so I started off with just a few dots around the place, and I thought that wasn't quite enough. So I got a slight change in colour later on and played around with that as well. So now I tried to give the top some shape as well with a bit of shading. I wasn't sure how to do the highlights in this for a little while, but yeah, played around with it for a bit and then got a look that I wanted. You can see now it's starting to really take shape, and I wanted to give it a bit of a sheen, like a bit of a shine to it, because you see, you go into those bakeries and they're all kind of sticky icings, but really sweet and glazed, and they look really shiny, so I wanted to shine a bit. I thought it was missing something. It needed something to break up the colour, and I thought, what better than a really dark cherry? And I've written this before, but it's a proper cherry, not one of those horrible glazed ones that you see these days. A real proper dark red cherry. I can't stand those little sugar things, whatever they want to call them. They're not cherries. Here I'm just changing a few of the colours slightly, just playing a little bit more with the shading, changing the colours of some of the spots in the cake texture and adding a little bit more texture to it with that colour I explained I was going to do earlier. And I think it just cleans it up a bit as well, made it a little bit more interesting. There we have it, a piece of cake. Tell me in the comments below what kind of cake that you like the most, whether it be chocolate cake or cheesecake. Who knows, I'd love to hear from you anyhow. Tell me what you think about this, and I hope you liked the video. Until next time, bye for now.